Good morning, campers. This is Mr. Seaback. Today is June 17th. This is day 8 of summer camp. All right, today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to visit a place called Sawtooth National Park in Idaho. What makes it different today is we're going to look at something special about this park. It has a restriction on artificial light. That means they are observing light pollution. Did you know turning on your light in your house or out in the street light in the front of your house is considered artificial light, which pollutes the sky? This video will explain why they are trying to preserve areas where there's no artificial light. All right, before we do that, let's stand up and do the Pledge of Allegiance.
Good day, explorers! Broadcast Cal here with the Pledge of Allegiance. Everyone stand up and say it with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Nice job, everyone! Now get out there and explore, discover, and create. Broadcast Cal, out!
All right, campers, now it's time to travel to Sawtooth National Park in Idaho and learn about the Dark Light Reserve.
The Central Idaho Dark Sky Reserve is unique by definition. It is the first of its kind in our country. And aside from it just being the first, what makes it so special is the sheer size of this Dark Sky Reserve, covering over 900,000 acres and sandwiched between the Sawtooth National Wilderness and the Boulder White Clouds National Wilderness. And so this sort of homogeneous but also organic process in which we have wilderness accompanied by a dark sky reserve makes this one of the most unique opportunities to protect everything from the ground up to the top of the sky.
So the Idaho Conservation League decided to work on designating the area as a dark sky reserve because of wildlife issues related to artificial light, human health issues, and energy issues, all related to artificial use of light. Communities all across the United States are losing their night skies, and that is totally affecting our way of life. And so Idaho Conservation League likes to think of sustaining our communities, and this is a big part of having a healthy community.
Well, it's interesting when you think about the range of benefits with our newly designated Central Idaho Dark Sky Reserve. First and foremost, there's some context, and that is 80% of Americans cannot see the Milky Way from where they live. That's kind of a staggering number of people who lose perspective of the cosmos and the heavens. And so when we steer towards the benefits, we think of it's a preservation of heritage. We are ruining our dark skies by the amount of artificial light pollution that we put into the sky.
The Central Idaho Dark Sky Reserve is about 906,000 acres in size. It encompasses the entire Sawtooth National Recreation Area. And the Sawtooth NRA is 756,000 acres. Of course, the Dark Sky Reserve is the first Dark Sky Reserve on the National Forest System. And it's an honor to have it on the Sawtooth National Recreation Area.
Having a dark sky reserve allows us the opportunity to start a real dialogue with many of our neighbors, partners, and sister cities throughout Central Idaho. It really gets us to start thinking about our actions and how they maybe impact our neighbors 1 mile, 10 miles, 100 miles away. Light pollution is the only pollution I know of that you can actually flip a switch and turn it off. And so we really owe it to ourselves as we look to the impacts of climate change and the other impacts that we have on our environment to see, can we actually come together as a community? Can we come together as a group of people really interested in one outcome of making sure that a resource and really something as pristine as our dark skies can be protected for future generations? And so there's an opportunity we have here to look forward to a beautiful sky accompanied by wonderful wilderness.
Okay, wasn't that really interesting? Never knew that light was considered pollution. Okay, here are our questions for today. Where is Sawtooth National Park? 2. What is light pollution? 3. What is a dark sky reserve? 4. How can we get rid of light pollution? And finally, number 5, what does light pollution affect? Well, guys, it was another wonderful day with you, and I will see you tomorrow.